Howdy, I'm Adam F. Johns. I wrote, directed, starred, shot, and edited my latest short film entitled Alone. Blah, 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 blah. The short is about the sacrifices people make to pursue their dreams. When it comes to Elliott, a filmmaker, his sacrifice is being alone. So why am I talking to you? Why is there a green screen behind me? This is With Intent to Film, a behind-the-scenes look at the making of Alone. First things first, the main element I wanted to nail in this short was Elliott's love for Harmony and a fraction of the memories he has with her. We shot these scenes over 3 nights. Everything we shot was completely skeleton crew. Those nights, it was me and Ariel on camera and Aaron behind camera. I beat the teleprompter. Speaking of camera, we were shooting on the A7S Mark II. Its low light capabilities are kind of unmatched, so that's why I bought it earlier this year. We were using a 24 to 70mm Zeiss lens because that's the only lens I own. But you know what they say, Zeiss is nice. Fun fact, Zeiss started out as a microscope company. We used the Niwar shoulder rig. Little on the clunky side, but it does the job in a pinch. Thankfully, we didn't need sound during this part of filming. Come on, teleprompter, speed up, speed up. Our first night, it started raining. One of the 9 times it rains in Los Angeles, and it picked that night. So because I was paranoid of getting anything damaged, we stuck to interior scenes. Our first location was this Chase ATM that I had my eye on because of its blue light. You are the bluest light. Found out rather quickly that you need a key card to get in. Ariel was a member of Chase Bank and got us in. That was actually the only reason she's in this. I really wanted that location. The first shot I had in mind was to the side, but I quickly realized that it turned the scene into a giant Chase Bank ad, which I always try to avoid. We went with a behind my back 2 shot because it really captured Harmony's expressions while getting Elliott, while Elliott was getting money. The next step was the grocery store, Ralph's. They don't usually care if you film in there, so we did some candid shots of pretending to pour things on each other. I think Elliott has a food fetish or something. We'll explore that in another piece, I promise. Simple get though, Aaron followed us around like a paparazzo as we did our thing. Lastly, we dressed up the office that I work at quite a bit in this piece. This time, it was Harmony's makeshift living room, where our characters waxed romantic with one another. The second night was a little shorter. We did another living room setup where Elliott and Harmony got closer. Oh, so closer. We wanted to give those nights progression. You can gather that the characters did this laying down conversation thing often, but this time was different. This is slow. We set up 2 different TV watching scenes that both weren't used because they didn't pop. They were really drab with harsh shadows. Plus I looked like a creep every single time I looked at Ariel. Every single time. Before I get to our final night, interview time!
You look like a villain for some reason. I'm gonna destroy Superman right now. I'm gonna destroy Superman. Here's my plan. I'm gonna trap him in a triangle. And then build it around him.
Why is this so funny?
Now you had the unfortunate task of holding my hand. Really sorry about that. What was that like?
Not unfortunate. I would say that holding your hand was actually very rewarding.
How? How was it rewarding?
Well, it's super cute too. Just like, it reminds me of, not even reminds me, it makes me think of just that kind of romantic love that I hope to have. Again, maybe that's too much.
How did you get in the headspace for Harmony?
I got into the headspace of Harmony just by being me, honestly. We relate on so many different levels, especially in the aspect that Harmony has a dream that she's trying to make into a reality when it comes to her music career.
You know I'm gonna cut to that. I feel like all you did during this shoot was laugh. What's up with that?
Well, I'm a laughable person.
Can you?
I sure can.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm always looking for an excuse to share,
My favorite moment shooting Alone, then I would have to say would be when we got to dance on the street together. There's a lot of improv involved in that aspect, and so being able to throw different ideas off of each other as far as being cute and these friends that definitely have feelings for each other, but it's not out completely in the open. So being able to explore that with Adam was very fun. Definitely a journey for the night.
That was my favorite moment too.
Cool.
Took my moment. You took my moment.
Sorry. If there's something that I could say that I would want our audience to be able to take away from the short film is just kind of speaking back to the overall project name, Say Anything. Don't be afraid to voice how you're feeling, whether it's good things, whether it's bad things, whether you're sad, whether you're upset or you're happy. Don't keep it in. Everybody has a really tough time in their life at some point or another where they're trying to overcome a challenge or an obstacle. Even though you might be alone physically at that point in time, you're never alone. So if you're ever having a tough moment or anything, don't be afraid to just say what's on your mind. Say anything.
I just want to sincerely thank you for taking part in this journey.
Thank you.
Thank you. More.
Thank you most.
Thank you more. Damn you.
The final night was my favorite. I wanted this night to feel like a complete night for them. They meet up somewhere, hold hands, go clubbing, then dance in the street. The dancing in the street part was completely improvised on the spot. We saw this really cool portion where the bike lane extended into the street, and I led Ariel right to it and we started slow dancing. Aaron started filming real right quick, and that was that happy accident. Outside the club scene was this staircase that I thought looked really rad. As soon as me and Ariel finished out test shoots for the staircase, the guard told us that we couldn't do a professional shoot there. Joke's on him, we are far from professional, wait. I used the test footage because it looked cool and to stick it to that guard. That was not the end of our guard riddance that night though. In a shot that may or may not have made the final cut, there's this hallway outdoor mall thing with gorgeous lighting. We walked about halfway through when a guard walks into our scene and starts harassing Aaron. Aaron, being the great dude he is absorbed into the scene and doesn't hear the guard. This did not please this whack-ass rent-a-cop and we were kicked out. With this night, I wanted to shoot on Broadway Street. The buildings are old, the lights, neon signs are this perfect color hue, and it really gave everything we did this dreamy, romantic feel that I yearned for so much. Thanks, Broadway Street. You're one hell of a beautiful slab of pavement. All right, that concludes me gabbing about Harmony and Elliott. Be sure to check out Alone. It is now live on my Instagram, IGTV, YouTube, Facebook, and Vimeo. Get at me. Film stuff. Film stuff every day. Film it. Film me. Film you. Film me. Film us. Film her. Film him.